Earth is more than just a fuzzy blue and green ball floating in space. Our planet houses more than 7.5 billion people, spinning all of us through 4 seasons each year, while providing us with magical views of oceans, mountains, valleys and more. There are a host of mysterious locations around the world, some extensively explored and explained by experts, others holding on to their mysteries. On this list are just some of the lesser talked about locations on Earth, all surrounded by fascinating stories and theories. Welcome to Top 10 Event YouTube channel. Subscribe, like and bell the notification button to get new videos. Top 10 fascinating locations around the world. Number 10. Masuda no Iwafune. Referred to as the birthplace of Japan, Azuka village lies within the hills of the Nara prefecture of Kansai, Japan. The village dates to the tumulus period and is home to several Buddhist temples and shrines. The hills surrounding Azuka hold several stone monuments not built in the same style as the Buddhist sculptures, and their origins remain a mystery. The biggest of these has been named Masuda no Iwafune and is around 15 feet in height, weighing 800 tons. The stone has 2 square holes carved through it and is similar in construction to Ishino-Hiden, another ancient megalith in Japan, while some believe that Buddhists may have carved the rock or that it was done in commemoration of Masuda Lake. The most popular theory surrounding the mysterious rock is that it may have been used as an astronomical observation point. Number 9. Dubrovniks Islands. The city of Dubrovnik lies on the coast of the Adriatic Sea, and accommodation here offers panoramic ocean views including several islands, the closest of which are Lokrum and Aksa. Day trips to Lokrum Island are popular amongst tourists and locals, but no overnight stays are available and is discouraged. Aksa has been studiously avoided by both residents of Dubrovnik as well as visitors and tourists. Long-standing legends have it that a community of Benedictine monks were chased from Lokrum by Napoleon's forces in 1798, which led to the monks cursing the island before leaving it. Number 8. Papaloa Beach. Hawaii is a dream destination with white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, frequent rainbows, and green mountains. On this magnificent island state, you will also find red, black, and green sand beaches. Papaloa Beach on Big Island is one of only 4 green sand beaches in the world. Aptly named Green Sand Beach, the sand color was created by living crystals left behind by lava. The beach itself is carved from the side of a volcano, Mauna Loa, which also happens to be the world's largest volcano. Number 7. Eye of the Sahara. The Eye of the Sahara, better known as the Richat structure, lies near Ouaddaine in west-central Mauritania. Even though it is a massive geologic formation, it wasn't truly studied until humans spotted it from space, even though it was first described between the 30s and 40s. When photographs taken during the Gemini IV mission were published, scientists initially thought the strange ring structure was an impact crater. However, research didn't reveal sufficient melted rock for that theory to hold up. Number 6. Hermit Island. In Lake Superior you will find the beautiful Beautifull Islands, 22 in total. It is believed that humans have inhabited the islands as early as 100 BC, with full-time settlers arriving around 950 AD. The name Beautifull Islands was thought up by historian Pierre-François Xavier de Charlevoix, who named them after the 12 apostles, indicating the largest 12 of the islands. One of the islands, Hermit Island, is known to have been visited by Native Americans, and the first recorded white settler was William Wilson, who lived his life as a hermit there after being expelled from La Pointe in the 1850s. Number 5. Zone of Silence. Also described as the Mexican Bermuda Triangle, The zone of silence in the Chihuahuan Desert in northern Mexico might only measure 50 kilometers across, but it has cemented its place as one of the most mysterious places on Earth. When people drive into the zone, radio signals stop working and compasses go haywire. In 1970, an Athena rocket launched from a US Air Force base in Green River, Utah, was meant to come down near White Sands in New Mexico. Something went drastically wrong, and the rocket crashed 400 miles to the south in the zone of silence in the early hours of the morning. Number 4. Salzburg Grottos. The Salzburg Grottos in Germany were named the most colorful cave grottos in the world by the Guinness Book of World Records. The caves were once a mining pit called Dreamier's Luck, in which miners mined Black Adam shale. After the mine was eventually closed, the remaining caves were transformed into a fairy tale world over time, with stunning colors dotting its formations. The grottos were largely forgotten, however, after the closure of the mine, but became popular again after its rediscovery in 1910. In 1913, a third chamber was discovered, and tours were offered to the public in 1914. Number 3. The seven-colored earth of Commercial. Mauritius is well visited because of its pristine beaches, wonderful culture, and fantastic tourist attractions. One of the most beloved attractions on this beautiful island is the seven-colored earth of Commercial. This geological curiosity consists of a small, bare landscape that displays shades of purple, yellow, red, brown, green, blue, and violet, and is located inside a dense forest. It is known that the bedrock of the landscape was formed after a volcanic eruption, and that the colors are due to the formation of secondary iron oxides and hydroxides in the weathered basalt. Number 2. New York's Eternal Flame. The Eternal Flame in Eternal Flame Falls in Chestnut Ridge Park, New York, is not the only one in the world, but it is certainly the most unique. Legend has it that a Native American lit the flame hundreds of years ago, and that the flame has been burning ever since. Technically, the flame has had to be relit several times when it is extinguished by the waterfall cascading past it. Hikers carry lighters with them for this very purpose. The flame burns because of a natural gas leak seeping through the rock of the small grotto it is located in. The gas has a higher concentration of ethane and propane than any of the other eternal flames around the world. Number 1. The Chocolate Hills, Philippines. In the Philippines, as many as 1776 hills take on a golden brown color during the summer season, and have been given the name Chocolate Hills. Often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, the Chocolate Hills is one of a kind, even though there are similar mounds on the island Java in Indonesia as well. The Indonesia mounds have a less uniform appearance compared to the Philippines mounds, however. Legend has it that a giant cried over love gone wrong, and the hills sprung up where his tears fell. Another legend says that two giants engaged in their own personal war with one another and heaved boulders at one another for days on end. When they eventually buried the hatchet, the boulders remained, becoming the Chocolate Hills we know today.